Hello, my name is Gordon and thank you for joining me once again for an astrological update to do with astrology and the trends for the week commencing the 10th of March through to the 16th of March. If you have just joined and this is your first viewing, then welcome. Thank you very much for finding me and tuning in and taking the time out to listen. If you wish to get in contact with me direct, at the bottom of the screen is the website where we'd love to hear you. Subscribe to the website, which gives you an update on via newsletters, and of course you can email me direct at the bottom here, info@GordonRobertsSpiritMedium. So there's the details out of the way, the introductions out of the way, and of course if you have just joined me and you like the feel of the channel, then please subscribe, because that means you get the videos out on a regular basis and you don't miss out. So thank you very much again. Right, so let's get cracking. Where are we going this week? This is the Monday the 10th of March through to Sunday the 16th of March. Quite an interesting week, and we do see quite a few movers, and really that's what I want to look at first. What's new really on the scene, and we'll have a look at the existing planets that are sort of holding in the background there, and causing us a little bit of background interference, for want of a better word. Okay, so we're starting off now. The Sun is moving rapidly through Pisces, and as we come to the end of the 16th of March, it's preparing to move into the next sign, which is of course wonderful, fiery Aries. So happy birthday to all you Pisceans who are having a birthday this week. So the Sun creates an energy within Pisces that makes us look for a cause. It makes us want to be on a bit of a mission. It's a very emotional sign as we go through Pisces. Interestingly, we see the moon now that has peaked last week, peaked in Virgo, and is now on the wane. So all you guys that are around the lunar astrology, this is now a week, over the next couple of weeks, to be thinking about what it is that's peaked with you this week, what's worked with you, and what maybe you need to trim, get rid of, have a look at shedding before we go into the energies of the new moon. So good for starting necessarily new projects that are going to benefit you by getting rid of something. So great time to start diets, go get your hair cut, get a lawn cut, that sort of thing, where we're getting rid of energy. The other move we have, of course, is Mercury. Mercury's been gathering speed. If you've been following the updates, we've seen Mercury go from retrograde through to last week to actually gathering pace and coming up to speed. And now it's leaving its sort of home territory, if you like, of Aquarius, and it's now changes over and goes into Pisces. So some of you will notice the energy change, certainly if it moves over any sensitive points in your personal chart, as it drops and moves across, as it moves across from sign to sign. So as it goes into Pisces, then Mercury, for really want of a better word, it starts to get a little bit muted, because Mercury is all to do with how we feel. It's the mind, the intellect, communications, and of course it moves into a water sign. So for some, this is going to be a great time for imagination, sparking creativity. And if you're working on books, working on films, working in the media, anything like that, this can be a beneficial time for you. If you're trying to get contracts signed, trying to get business deals done, this may act as a little bit of a block. Nothing too serious, because Pisces is quite a driven sign, so it does add power. The real one to watch this week, though, is Mars. Now, Mars is a very powerful planet, and it goes quite well in water. But if you can imagine, Mars is in Pisces at the moment and is moving through. It's chasing Venus, of course, which is creating this wonderful feeling of passion, this feeling of drive. So it's a great time to get things done. But the word of caution this week is we have the bigger boys. These, the planets the planets and the luminaries I've been talking about just recently, just in the last few minutes, have been the faster moving planets. So they whiz around through the constellations. But the slower ones stay for a long time and have quite a background effect. Now, you've heard me talk before about Pluto and Uranus, and Pluto is squaring, what they call squaring Uranus. It's sort of standing there like a boxing match. Every now and again they're getting a spar, they're getting a knock, and you start to see things happen. You know, you can get change of businesses, you can get change of relationships, you can get major shifts in people's lives when these have been here. They've been there for quite some time, but they will start to fade as we go through 2015 into 2016. But every now and again, the smaller planets interact, the faster moving planets interact and cause just a bit of disruption. Now, this week we've got to look at Mars. Now, Mars, concentrating on Mars, invokes action. Mars is a driven planet. It's physical action. And this week, it comes in direct contact, really crashes together with Uranus. Now, that's fantastic because that can create quite a bit of drive. So if you've been looking to, you know, been a bit stuck in the reeds, for want of a better word, and you want to get something done, this could be a week where push comes to shove and you get the results that you want to push you forward. It gives spark to the week. So it won't be a slow week. That's what I do feel very strongly. Because when Mars comes into contact with expansive Uranus is all to do with Aquarius, which is, you know, the future. It's to do with communication, can work with the media, television, aeroplanes, that kind of thing. All the big areas of your life are activated. Now, the conjunction, is what it's called, can work in positive and negative. What it means is it creates energy, and this is really what I'm trying to get across. It's the energy that is there, and how you use that energy is really up to you. But knowing the energy is there, it's a bit like a weather forecast. But the caution, and I have to say, the caution here is that this also activates the negative from Pluto, or the challenge, should I say, from Pluto. So with a combination of Mercury, which is communication, free and easy communication, which has been in Aquarius, moving into Pisces. You have the Mars colliding with Uranus, and we also have the input, shall we say, from Pluto. This can be a week where you can find yourselves making major decisions. It can also be a week where you maybe say something you shouldn't have said, break a relationship, walk out of work, get caught in huge delays, get very agitated. That's on the negative side. On the plus side, you can be finding things suddenly coming to you. A relationship that you thought was never going to happen, suddenly, boom, it walks in and presents itself. Job opportunities, suddenly, boom, walk in, present itself. Big orders start coming in. It is that kind of energy. It's uncontainable. But for everybody's gain, there is also a balance of necessarily loss. So it's a lot of energy to play with. You're walking on the edge of a thunderstorm. Some people enjoy walking in the rain, other people can't stand it. Tempestuous is the watchword I feel for this week. So that works in many ways, but I do feel this won't be a dull week. And remember, the energies come in and disappear. You know, they come in almost a week before. You have the peak in the week, and then as you go past the end of the week, then you still see the residual. But thank you very, very much for listening. I said, if you wish to subscribe to the channel, please press the red subscribe button. It's always great to hear your comments as well on the video. And not only do I look forward to talking to you next week, it's just a reminder that this is a top of a playlist. So as you go down the playlist, you will find your own personal horoscope or forecast, future trends, shall we say, for all of the signs from Aries through to Pisces. So click through the playlist, listen to what very short brief we have for the individual star signs, and I look forward very much to speaking with you again next week.